Okay, this call is being made for Lynn. Okay, Lynn, this one, your seller's name is Kevin. And let's look at the information that Kevin sent over to us. It says that he thinks the house will appraise for between $35,000 and $40,000. He's asking $22,500 for the house. Doesn't owe anything. It's free and clear. Needs cosmetic work. He's current. And his payments are current, and the house is vacant. This person called from California, so it's an out-of-state. Let me just kind of flag that so that I know. An out-of-state owner, so with the time difference, we're good. We're okay. So let me go ahead and make this call. So they live on the other side of the country. Maybe this will be a good one. Hi, may I speak to Kevin? My name's Steve. I work with Lynn about a house that he has for sale, which is in Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Yeah, you work with who?
I work with Clayton Routsong. He had sent him a letter about his house. Clayton lives not too far from the house there in Fort Wayne.
Okay, yeah, I'm in Los Angeles, but I own property in Fort Wayne.
Okay, and I guess that this is the one that he's talking about. It's over on Winter Street.
Yeah, 3221 Winter.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my house.
Okay. Well, I do a lot of work with. Well, I call him. You might know him by Clayton. I call him Lynn. I do a lot of real estate work with him, and I've got this information sitting on my desk. So I thought I'd follow up and see where you're at on this. The information that I have is you think the house is worth what, about $35,000 to $40,000? Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. If I were to come in there and pay,
I actually checked it the other day.
And
it's actually worth $63,000.
Oh, really? That's a big difference.
Yeah, I just checked it the other day.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm willing to listen to some offers on it, because I got a letter in the mail from this guy. I don't know how he got, he must have looked it up in the county out there to see who owned the house, and then he sent me a letter. He just saying he wanted to buy the house.
Yeah, I tell you what he does is he's an investor in the area, and he just gets a list of owners and just randomly sends those letters, and you must have received one of his letters and you just happen to have a house for sale, and that's pretty much how he drums up business. He tries to buy about 4 or 5 houses a month if possible. So you think your house is worth $63,000? Let me ask you this: how long has it been sitting there empty?
It's been empty for about 6 months.
Okay. Do you know what kind of shape it's in? How long has it been since you've seen it?
I've seen it like 2 months ago. I was out there about 2 months ago.
What?
So it's in pretty good shape. It just needs some cosmetic work, new carpet, new paint, stuff like that, and that's about it.
How old is the roof that's on it? Do you know?
That I don't know, but I didn't have, because I had a tenant in there who was actually in there on Section 8. So I got it, the last Section 8 inspection that passed with flying colors.
Okay.
So if there was something wrong with the roof, I think they would have told me then.
Well, not necessarily. There's a difference between being Section 8 condition and resale condition. What we do is we go into the houses and we totally remodel them and put them back on the market. What do you, if I was able to come in there and pay cash for that property, what do you think would be the least amount you could take for it?
$20,000.
$20,000?
Yes.
Okay. Let me ask you this: do you owe anything on that house?
No.
Okay. Would you be willing to accept your equity and payments for a short time?
My equity?
Yep. Your equity, if you don't owe anything on it, and you're asking $20,000, of course your equity would be $20,000. Would you be willing to accept that in installments? That's not a problem.
Yeah, and payments of what though? Like, so you mean like a land contract?
Yeah, we can do that. Basically, what we need to do is just find out how much you would be willing to accept per month, and of course, the final purchase price on it. We'd have to go inside and take a look at it and see what kind of condition it's in. And I'm not looking for 30-year financing, nowhere near that. But it makes it a lot easier on us if we can come in there and hold some kind of financing, and while we get the house rehabbed and put it back on the market and get it sold, and of course then cash out everybody that's in the game. So we just have to figure out how much payments you could live with per month. How much were you renting it out to your Section 8 tenants?
$700. It's a 3-bedroom, 1 bath.
Wow, that seems kind of high. You were getting $700 for Section 8?
Yeah, from Section 8, yes. The tenant paid a portion of Section 8 paid the rest.
Oh, okay, I got you. Well, what do you think if we came in there and find it? Would you be willing to finance it for 60 months? It'd be 5 years?
60 months.
Yeah, that way you don't have to worry about any repairs. It's going to be rehabbed. It's going to be put back in great shape. And it's probably going to be cashed out a lot sooner than that.
Okay.
But we just try to write them up at a minimum of 5 years, which means that if we refinanced it, we'd have to cash you out. And of course, if we sold it, of course, we'd have to cash you out, because our closings are all done at, they're legit, they're done at title companies, and everything's in writing, everything's on the up and up, and you'd have a recorded lien on the house. And you just sit back there in LA and just receive monthly payments on it.
Are you guys in Indiana?
Yeah, Lynn is in Indiana. I'm actually in Florida. I'm calling you from a Florida phone number. Lynn's a very good friend of mine. I do a lot of real estate here in Florida, and he consults with me a whole lot, and I visit him a couple of times a year, and I look at his inventory and see what he's got, 'cause sometimes I buy what he has.
Do you guys know Tanya Cook?
Tanya Cook. No, it doesn't sound familiar to me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just want to know.
Yeah, no,
Definitely, I was going to go there probably by next month.
Okay.
Whatever transaction I do, I would much rather do it in person. I mean,
Oh, certainly.
Yeah, a whole lot of stuff going through the mail, because I don't live in Fort Wayne. I'm in Los Angeles, California. I'm an investor too.
Right. I go out to California quite a bit. I tell you what, I'll get back with Lynn, and now that we know that you'd be willing to at least hold some kind of financing on it, and we can probably make headway on it. Probably what we need to do is go inside and lay our eyes on it. Is there a way that we can get inside to take a look at it?
Yeah, I would have to contact my maintenance man, and he'll hook up with him, and then he'll let you in.
Okay. I'll tell you what, it'll either be me or it'll be Lynn giving you a call back. So let me go ahead and get with Lynn and let him know. And then maybe make arrangements for Lynn to, I'm actually going to be going out of state here for the holiday weekend. But I'll have Lynn give you a call back, and you guys can work out the details of maybe your maintenance man meeting him out there or something like that, and letting him walk through, and then we can just figure out what kind of payments you'd be willing to accept and what kind of terms you'd be willing to do, and probably get this house sold.
Yeah, and then I have some other properties out there too.
Oh, do you? How many properties do you have?
Altogether 5. I got, that's my only one with no tenants in it. I was getting ready to rent that one out. Like, I had some tenants that wanted to go see it. Like, actually they went to go see it yesterday, and I haven't heard back from them.
Oh, okay. Let me ask you this: would you? Is that something that you like doing? Being a landlord, especially an out-of-state landlord, or would you just rather just sell them to somebody who's going to, basically own it, because you're going to own or finance it to us, and